trust in police work.
It's probably going to be the typical cop story. Watching cops as kids. Watch it all the time at home. Got interested in it, saw it, and then kind of backed away from it going out because I realized cops didn't make money. Then I started working a job that I didn't like, making okay money, and I had known some cops at the time who let me go along with them and ride-alongs, and that's when I was sold at that point. After my first ride-along, I was like, this is what I want to do. And that's when I started. After that, that's when I started in the jail, and to try. The jail was a step in to try and start police work. Most people don't want any part of it. To me, it was exciting to go out and chase bad guys, and do things like that, help people that you knew can't do it, like domestics. Sometimes those people are stuck in that situation. Like, personally speaking, if you go to the jail, it really teaches you, at least it gives you a step forward on how to do this job. It's not 100% the same, but it helps you in a lot of ways. It helps you with your people skills, your confidence, how to handle these high stress situations when people are screaming, want to fight you, want to fight each other, want to fight the world. Most of the time, I very rarely have gone hands-on or had to deal with people being mad on like a basic traffic stop. You know what, you got caught. Most people are like, hey, I got caught, I know I have to deal with the consequences, we're gonna go to jail.
I didn't even realize this.
Go up to that passenger.
Yeah.
Get his name and date of birth again. I think he's might not be telling me the truth. Hold on. You got him. Paul Anthony. I called that one.
Alert record with warning.
I'm not getting that back either.
Nothing.
I'm getting an Anthony, but born 9/27 to 91.
No, he ain't born in 91.
No.
All right. Well, I appreciate.
County, can you run a 2529 through, I believe, Illinois?
Tattoos for identification purposes. Left arm, Love, Mom, and Polk, and right arm, Jerry and S.
Roll up your sleeves.
Someone does have a
Roll
photo.
up your sleeves. I don't want to be on it.
You want to lie?
No. Theft is what he's got a warrant for.
And was he from Illinois like he claimed out of there?
No,
or?
he is definitely from Indiana, which I knew. He said he lives up here. Oh, I'm sorry, you're I know. I roll around with the windows down, but you guys in the car, so they're up.
I was like telling you, and I was like sitting here. I was like, "Can I roll up the window?"
Yeah. Anyways, he said he lives down the street. When I walked up to the car, he's like, "I live down the street, but here's my name, but I'm not from around here." I was like, "That's not the case." No ID, which is another indicator sometimes. So he gave me a name. I came back, tried to run it. Zero. There was no return, anything close to his name. So at that point, I kind of figured he was lying. When you go to jail, they indicate all your tattoos. You have to. They'll write down all your tattoos. So if somebody is absolutely just refusing to identify themselves, or they're giving a false name, we can look up by tattoos. Some doesn't always work. Sometimes it does. What is this car gonna cause an accident? What are we doing? Did you see it? Like, I didn't think this car was gonna stop. All we're trying to do sometimes is just, hey, don't do what you're doing, and that's it. I'm not a ticket writer. I don't like writing tickets. The most you'll usually get from me is a warning. And all I want to do is say, hey, don't do it, and you're free to go. But I've walked up to people and they just immediately want to start fighting, and if they just take a second to listen to what I had to say, they would realize nothing bad was going to come of it. Connie, go ahead and make it 47th at Lincoln. Can you make an 8?
Oh, from this. Trying to keep like them. That's right.
People aren't realizing that this stuff they're growing in like Illinois and these places, THC levels are like way, 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 way higher than what natural marijuana is. Lincoln, we're still rolling. 593, roll this way.
76.
All right, we're stopped.
Five 120.
Let me see your hands.
Originally.
Copy.
County Paul 549. I'm 76 to 5.
Copy.
County 361.
Look at that.
Wait.
He's got this. That's what
He's
originally got
OP.
us in there. And then, so then what we look for is he's got all these baggies.
County Paul 593.
He's got packages, which are known for
Signal 43, 1 male J3, Rapid County.
dealing. So I will, I'm gonna put it in the trunk.
What clued you in on that this person was suspicious?
So,
Because you spotted him from down the road, and we're
so if you really, like we said earlier with that white expedition, he was driving over the line, right? I got behind him. And I said, what's this guy driving in the middle of the road for? Whatever. And then he pulls in the gas station. So you just passed 6 gas stations. Why this one? Right? If you need gas or whatever, why are you pulling this one? You just passed 6. I don't know if you realize when we pulled in, he kind of like acted like he was gonna park, and then went.
yeah.
A common thing of acting, you know, like juking, like they're gonna, all right, I'm gonna park, and then all of a sudden take off. We're not out here to hurt people, fight people. Like people say on the media, I guess you read a lot of bad comments, and police think they could do whatever they want. Today we're just trying to do our jobs and get to places the fastest we can when we get calls.